Hello, Terra Novo Lyceum, and hello, world. I'm your host, Alva, and for the week of May 19th through the 25th, we're already almost done with May. We are going to be getting a message from the Priestess of Light Oracle deck, and this is by Sandra Ann Taylor with artwork from Kimberly Weber. Very divine feminine, yin energy oriented deck, and we have a really interesting message this week. So, which is also, I think, connected to our full moon. We have a full moon on Thursday, the 23rd, in Sagittarius. Of course, I tend to think of moon energy as being feminine energy, and that's for all folks. Everybody has a anima and an animus, or yin and yang energy, in their spirit. So this is still a message for everyone. I will be, for the folks who attended our new moon gathering, I will be burning our intentions on Thursday and releasing that energy out into the universe. So for those of you who are new here or who are just now tuning in, every new moon we try to have a circle and gather together, and I draw cards for everyone individually, and we chat about what our goals are for the month, or our intentions, or what we would like to accomplish. And then I jot those down, I make a note of them, we set our intentions, and then I release them during the full moon. So those will be announced. They'll always be on a Sunday, always at 3 o'clock, usually before the new moon. So just keep your eyes out for that on our website. So before we get started, let's take a nice deep cleansing breath in. Let it go and let it flow. We're going to need to let it go and let it flow this week, folks. A full moon and even a new moon, usually that energy is in effect about 3 days before and 3 days after. And I feel like our message this week is speaking to that, because it feels like a circular message. It feels like a cyclic message. And I'm not even going to read these in the order that I pulled them, because I don't think that's necessarily important right now so much as the feeling of the cards. So our first one is Deep Emotions, and it says Unknown Feelings and Past Life Influences. So with moon energy, I feel like we're all going to be very deep into our feelings. We're going to be potentially triggered. That doesn't have to be a negative, okay? It doesn't have to be traumatic or upsetting if we stay aware of it. So I think this is sort of our heads up. Hey, you're going to be in your feels. It's okay. Pay attention to what's coming up. And maybe those patterns are from a past life. Maybe those are present life. If you don't like past lives or like the idea of past lives, maybe it's something from childhood. But there's something coming up to be healed, and I do believe it's coming up to be healed. Water, and this is very watery reading to me. It feels very watery. I think it is about healing, about cleansing, about purging. You think about crying, it's purging these feelings. Think about salt baths, to clear the air, to clear our energies. So pay attention to what's coming up. Be aware that there are going to be things coming up, and that these things are coming up to be healed. And maybe it's a very specific situation. Maybe it's just a general feeling of malaise, or general feeling of dread, or a general feeling of sorrow. Allow whatever it is. Okay, just sit with the feeling. If you can, like, where do you know where that's coming from? And is that something that is that can be healed now, can be released now? Okay? So I'm getting that. Just unknown feelings. We don't know what's going to come up. It might be joy. When's the last time you allowed yourself to experience joy? Maybe you are inordinately happy this week. And I say that because sometimes I think when we're really happy and we don't know why we're happy, we start to pick at that too, right? We start to talk ourselves out of it. Or, why am I happy? Why should I be happy? Does this mean something, bad is going to happen? We second guess it. We're all in survival mode almost all the time. It's just the way our, particularly American society, is set up. There's no shaming or blaming in that. I'm making an observation there. Maybe you're happy this week. Allow that. Allow that. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to relax into that feeling. Which brings us to this card, Circle of Eternal Joy, Timelessness, Dance of Life. And I'm getting staircase imagery. I'm getting spiral energy. You see those frequently on those goddess statues. They have this sort of, circle that starts inward and it expands out, spirals out. Spiral galaxies. This is something very common. Fiddlehead ferns. You see this frequently in nature. Seashells. So something that nature is bringing up for us, right? And the thing about the spiral and that circle, and it's more of the double helix, our DNA, right? It kind of goes up, that frequently maybe we're on this particular circle, and then we learn something new, and so we come up here, so we're in this upper part of the circle, and we can look back at the things we've learned. Okay, maybe it looks like the same situation, but it isn't, because we're not the same. And again, allowing joy, allowing perspective. And I think while we're navigating these emotions, I'm struggling here to articulate what I'm seeing and feeling. It's like this reading itself, these energies are a circle, and you can enter in at any point, and the other two things are going to come in and help with the lesson, or help with the evolution, or help with the transition. So you can be in a place of joy and still process these emotions. Or maybe it's literal dance. Like you're literally dancing, and because you're in your body, you're able to process out some trauma. Okay, I'm getting that too. So like maybe you're starting out like, yay, I'm in this happy space and I'm dancing, and that helps you heal something. Or maybe you start in on the emotions end of it, and dancing helps you process it. Like everything here is helping the other, is supporting the other. Okay, and that brings us to our last card, the best support of all, right? The Divine Mother, nurturing compassion and grace. Self-care, 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 self-care. Like that's all I'm getting from this. You need to be a good mom to yourself. Okay, what does that look like? Because I know sometimes not everybody has a good mother, right? But what does good mothering energy look like? We have that archetypally. You can do a Google search. What are the qualities of a good mom? And then do that for yourself. I know sometimes it's challenging if we haven't had that good example set for us. But it's not like we can't find instances of it where we're not helpless in that. So self-care, what makes you feel good? Is it the dancing, right? Are you having these emotions come up and you need to sleep an extra hour, or go to bed an extra hour early? You need to drink more water, or you need to go get a pedicure. Okay? Nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself. So if you are doing these things this week, whether you're taking care of yourself and that leads to being able to process the emotion, whether you find yourself just dropped in the middle of the emotions and you're like all upset, but then dancing helps you process that out, or being in your joy, or doing something that you feel joyful about, which if you're doing something you feel joyful about, that is self-care. And that's going to help you heal this. Okay? So no matter where you fall into this week, okay, with that full moon energy coming in, kind of pushing at us, stirring us up. Remember, we're 70% water. The moon controls the tide. You're going to be stirred up this week. Wherever you're at, you have the potential to process the emotions, or you're already in the emotions and you have the potential to heal, or you're doing the self-care and that helps you deal with the intense emotions. Wherever you find yourself at first, these other things will help you. These other things are here to serve you. Okay? And I know that feels very nebulous to me, because I'm even having the feeling or the sense of it, it's hard to kind of convey in words. But if you have questions about this reading, and I may post the question for the week up, like, what are you doing for self-care? What are you doing to kind of handle these full moon energies coming in? But we're here to support you too, okay? Kim and I envision this community as a safe place, as a supportive place. So anything that you're coping with or want some, extra support, we're here. Post in the comments, post it on this video, answer the question, post under the question. However we can support you, let us know. All right? Hope everyone has a fantastic week despite all the things kind of swirling up. And I will talk to you all again soon. Bye for now.